To quote Chicago Cubs Hall of Famer Ernie Banks, "It's a great day for a ball game. Let's play two." Hello, everybody. My name is Dan Dominguez, and we are live, coming to you from Lacoste Park in Tecumseh, Ontario, as the Clair Saints will be taking on the George Brown Huskies in Game 2 of a doubleheader. St. Clair took Game 1 of the doubleheader with a score of 4-0, and the Saints will look to sweep the Huskies on opening day of the 2022 OCAA baseball season. The first pitch coming to you now. Fly ball to right field. Riley Briggs camps under it, fighting a sun, makes the easy catch for the first out of the inning. Lupton hit it hard, but straight up in the air to the right fielder, and Briggs was able to make the catch. One pitch, one out for starting pitcher Cody Moore. Cody Moore is in his first year at St. Clair. Comes to us from Sandwich Secondary School in LaSalle, Ontario. The 6-footer winds and deals. Strike one. A few shadows starting to creep over the infield now as the sun sets behind us. Strike two, he blows a fastball right past the shortstop, Christopher Peters. 2-strike count now. He winds and deals. Off speed, low and away for ball one. 1-2 now to Peters in the top of the first inning. Cody Moore winds and deals. Line drive, center field. Center fielder comes in hard, unable to make the play. It falls in for a base hit in front of Ethan Palos. Peters gets the Huskies off to a good start here in the top of the first. 1 on, 1 out as Wagenhofer comes to the plate. Looks like the crowd's picked up here in Game 2 of the doubleheader. Wagenhofer caught in the first game. Moves over to first base for this game. Ball one to Wagenhofer. Wagenhofer was 1 for 3 in the first game. Robinson holds the runner at first. Peters has a average lead at first. Ground ball in the hole, shortstop. Play at second. He is out at second base. Close play. Great play by the shortstop, Anderson. Good scoop by Ray to get the force out at second base. Excellent play on that close call at second. The OCAA All-Star Josh Anderson able to make the play in the hole and get it over to Carter Ray for the force out for the second out of the inning. Brings Carlos Acosta up to bat. Strike one to Acosta. Wagenhofer on first base after the fielder's choice. Short lead at first. Cody Moore looks in the dirt. Nice block by the catcher, Garrett Kratz, catching today for the Saints in Game 2. Henry Real moves to DH for the Game 2 to keep his bat in the lineup. Kratz comes to us from Ajax, Ontario, a transfer. The 1-1 pitch with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Breaking ball in the dirt. Runner gets off first base quite a bit, able to scamper back to first base. Kratz having to do some hard work here in the top of the first inning, having to block a couple. Kratz transferred from Centennial College. Pitcher checks the runner. Ball high. Runs the count to 3-1 on Carlos Acosta. Right fielder looks in at the signs on the 3-1. Digs into the plate. Wagenhofer takes an extra step on the lead in the pitch. Ground ball, foul. It's a full count now to Carlos Acosta. Cody Moore on the mound. The runner's going to be moving on the pitch as Colin Robinson moves behind the runner. They're not holding the runner here with 3-2 and 2 outs. He'll get a good leading start off this first base here. There he goes. Foul ball. Underneath the catcher Kratz, and the runner returns to first base. We'll do it again here on 3-2. Umpire sweeps off home, and we're ready to go again. Full count. Robinson still playing behind the runner at first. He'll be running on the pitch. Comes set in the pitch. Ball in the dirt. Gets past the catcher. The runner around second. He's moving to third base. He holds and lets the runner go to third. So that's a walk for Acosta. And Wagenhofer moves to third base on the wild pitch. So it's first and third now for the Huskies as they got something going here in the top of the first. They're unable to get on the board in the first game. But look to the DH, Finley Butler here. We'll have to watch the runner here with first and third to see if they have anything going. That's a pop fly to the infield. Second baseman Ray camps under it, and he's got it to end the inning. So the Saints get out of a bit of a jam there in the first. As we head to the bottom of the first, no score here on We Digital. And we're back here at Lacoste Park in the bottom of the first. Carter Ray will lead things off for the Saints. Gregory Hall's on the bump for the George Brown Huskies. Ray was 1 for 3 in the first game with a walk, a stolen base, and a run. That's behind a little bit in Lacoste Park. We're getting a little bit of a over top of the pitcher's mound here, making it a little bit harder. All one. Umpire didn't like that pitch as Ray takes the first pitch for a ball. Ray didn't hit much for average last year, 206, but was a great on-base guy. Ground ball here now, the third baseman scoops, fires the first, and Lepton makes the play. Lepton to Wagenhofer. Saints have one down now here in the first inning. And the plate now. Anderson run in the first game of the doubleheader. In 2021, he was an OCAA All-Star for the Saints. Gregory Hall throws ball one. Anderson batted .436 with 10 stolen bases in the 2021 season. Strike one. 1-1 now to Anderson. Gregory Hall toes the rubber, working quickly here in the bottom of the first. Kicks and deals. Fouls it back through the catcher for strike two. One and two now the count as Gregory Hall gets ready for this next pitch. Digs into the rubber. Comes set. Fouls it off. Catcher takes it off the shoulder. Couldn't hang on for strike three. He'll walk that one off a little bit. Umpire goes out to give the pitcher new ball, to give the catcher a second to recuperate there. Faraci left in the first game and now dons the equipment for game number 2 here for the Huskies. Pitch just up and away. Anderson with a good take here. The run to count to 2-2. Working quickly again. Gregory Hall. Strike three. Anderson swing. The Huskies throw the ball around for 2 outs now here in the bottom of the first. First baseman Colin Robinson comes to the plate now. Robinson was 1 for 2 and a walk in the first game. He scored a run. The big right-hander looks in, takes ball high. Robinson, a strong OPS last year, 1,100 during the limited 2021 season. Takes another ball high, runs the count to 2-0. Hall looks in, throws, 3-0. Robinson looks down at the coach to see if he's got green light here. Big power hitting right-handed hitter. Takes ball 4 high. 4 straight pitches for Robinson. He earns the walk. Robinson trots down the first, and that'll bring up the OCAA MVP of the championships series last year, Henry Real. Real had a phenomenal game behind the plate in game 1, making a number of tough catches. He had 1 hit and 1 RBI in the first game. Fastball just high. Robinson just a short lead on first base as Wagenhofer holds him. Real ready for the pitch. Fastball high. Hall seems to have lost the strike zone, throwing 6 straight balls. Hall looks to catch his breath on the mound there a little bit. Checks the runner Robinson at first. Comes set. Strike one to Real. He took a strike one there. After 6 in a row, he wanted to make sure this pitcher could throw one before he swing in at anything. He'll be ready to go now here on the 2-1 pitch. Bottom of the 1 here at Lacoste Park. No score. Fastball high. Runs the count to 3-1. That's Sunfield in right field. It's coming down low, so the first baseman, second baseman going to have trouble on balls hit there. Real looks in. Fastball just outside. Real earns ball 4. Robinson moves to second. Real trots the first. And we got 2 on for the third baseman, Owen Finley. The catcher and the second baseman, McDonald and Faraci, come out to talk and try and settle their pitcher down as Finley comes to the plate. Played a great third base in game 1, making a couple of excellent plays to save some base runners. He had 1 hit and 2 at-bats with a walk. The left-hander digs in. Robinson's got a decent lead on second base. And he takes strike 1 down the middle of the plate. Finley wanted to see one first. big hole on the left side. Shortstop playing almost up the middle. Hit hard to the first baseman. He knocks it down, takes to first base himself, and makes the play. Fine play by Brady Wagenhofer to end the first. The Saints strand 2. We'll head to the top of the second. No score on Wii Digital. Back here at Lacoste Park for the top of the second. No score here early on. Cody Moore on the mound for the Saints. Kyle Bandura steps in. He's a center fielder today for the Huskies. Bandura was 0 for 3 in the first game. Takes ball just inside. Moore just missed on the inside corner there. Working quickly again, Cody Moore gets a sign. Ground back foul. 1-1. Bandura checks down the signs of the third base coach. And the righty steps back into the box. Just outside for ball 2. Just a light breeze here at Lacoste Park, going from the right field foul line towards the left. Not really affecting play too much here today. The sun more of a factor. Grounded back foul again past Kratz. Kratz getting beat up early here in the second game of this twin bill. The Saints took the first game of the doubleheader 4-0. And they got another twin bill tomorrow here at Lacoste Park as they take on the Humber Hawks. 1 o'clock. The 2-2 pitch here for Cody Moore. Fastball, ground ball to third base. Finley up and throws. Stretch. He's out at first base. Nice stretch by Colin Robinson. Another nice play by Finley. He's showing the glove and the arm today over at third base. And Robinson solid at first base for the stretch in the first out of the inning. Brings up number 20, Brendan Nolet, the left-handed hitter from Brampton, Ontario, Heart Lake Secondary School. Takes strike 1. Nolet didn't play in the first game. Hits another ground ball to third. Finley up with it, fires the first base in time for the second out of the inning. Finley getting a workout over at third base, but he's proven that he's up for the job today. Ferrocci comes to bat now. He's catching this game. He was in left field the first game. He went 0 for 3. Cody Moore with the pitch. Strike one. Oh, one pitch from Moore coming. Up and away for ball one. Line shot, right field. That's going to be in there. Right fielder's able to cut it off. Hits the second baseman for the cutoff. Base hit. Briggs did a good job to cut that ball off the hold. Faraci for a single there with the 9-hitter, Noah McDonald coming up. Second hit of the game for the Huskies. Still no score here in the top of the second inning. Left-handed McDonald moves in. 1 for 2 in the first game. A single and a strikeout. Down low, Kratz blocks it. He can't find it. The runner doesn't move up. Base runner getting a really low stance at first base. Cody Moore checks the runner. Fouled back. One now to McDonald. Two outs here in the top of the second. No score. Cody Moore looks in, checks the runner. Good lead at first base. Off-speed pitch. Kratz pops out to catch it. Robinson holding the runner, fighting that sun at first base. Cody Moore looks in for the sign. Swings through that for strike two. Moore pulled the string there a little bit as McDonald swung right through that one. 2-2 now. Faraci getting a pretty good lead at first base. Moore checks him. Fouled straight back. Two and two outs in the second inning. No score here at Lacoste Park as the Saints take on the Huskies. Cody Moore sets. High fastball. That runs the count full. We'll see if Robinson moves behind the runner, and he does. Faraci will be running on the pitch here. Second baseman playing on the grass in shallow right field. Try and keep that ball in front of him. Cody Moore with a full count pitch. Runner goes. Ground ball, short. Can be a tough play for the shortstop. Scoops and fires. Got him at first base. Anderson with an excellent play, having to charge in and fire it to Robinson for the third out of the inning. As we head to the bottom of the second inning, still no score here on We Digital. And we're back here at Lacoste Park. The St. Clair Saints taking on the George Brown Huskies. We're in the bottom of the second. Still no score. Saints looking for their first hit of the ball game. Huskies have a pair of hits so far, but have been unable to cash in. Riley Briggs steps in, the lefty. He's out of Whitby, Ontario. Donald A. Wilson Secondary School. Takes the ball up and in. Briggs was 0 for 2 in a walk in his first game. Had a good game out in right field with that Sunfield. Takes another ball just up for ball 2. Two 2-0 now. Gregory Hall on the mound. Takes the ball. Strike 1. Two and 1 now to the left-handed Briggs. Gregory Hall working quickly. Another ball up high. 3-1. Briggs in limited action hit .643 last year. More of a pinch runner for the team, but this year getting a lot more starting action. Line shot, foul down the right field line. He'll look to be an everyday player this season. He had 3 stolen bases and 12 runs in his limited appearances. Full count now here to Briggs. Hall sets and fires. Fouls it straight back to stay alive. Crowd here at Lacoste Park really picked up for Game 2 on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Opening day baseball here for the Saints. The full count pitch. Ball outside. He earns the walk. Briggs trots down to first base for a leadoff walk. Austin Tilson steps in. He's playing left field today. The left-hander steps into the box. He was 1 for 3 in the first game. A pair of strikeouts and a big single in the 4th inning last game. Briggs short lead at first base. Pops one straight back and foul. Strike 1 to Tilson as Briggs takes his lead off of first base. Gregory Hall checks the runner. Throws to first base, safe. Briggs gets back pretty easy. He could probably take another step if he needs to. The 7-hitter Tilson steps in. Third baseman playing even with the bag. He's running. Ball high. Catcher throws. He's safe at second base. In easy with a stolen base. He got a good jump off the pitcher there. The catcher really didn't have any chance of throwing him out at second. So the Saints look to get something going here in the bottom of the second. Man on second, nobody out for Austin Tilson. He has a pretty good lead out at second base. Swings early and right through that one for strike 2. 1-2 now to Tilson. He was way in front of that pitch. He'll look to at least move the runner over here with nobody out. If he can get a ball pulled to the right side. In the dirt, good block by the catcher. Daniel Ferracci with a nice block there to hold the runner at second base. Two now to Austin Tilson. Gregory Hall checks the runner and throws. Swings early right through that one for the strikeout. Tilson was way out in front of that pitch for the strikeout and was unable to move the runner up. So Garrett Krass now comes to bat. He was a catcher. He transferred from Centennial. He batted .325 over there last year. A good OPS of 800. Hits his first pitch foul as he moves into a backup role for the Saints, now catching for the Ontario champs, the St. Clair Saints. Briggs gets a solid lead off of second base. Kratz pops one up. Catcher looks at it. It's out of play. 0-2 now to Kratz. The right-hander digs in here for the 0-2 pitch. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Hall comes to a set, holds. Pitch on the outside, just misses for strike. Pitcher thought he had the strikeout there, but it just missed on the outside corner. 1-2 count now. Here's the pitch. Ball high. 2-2 now, runner on second base. And there's pitcher Gregory Hall from Toronto, Ontario. 2-2 pitch. Hits hard to left field. That ball's deep. And it is gone. It was right down the left field line. The manager coming out to discuss that one. The Saints come out to congratulate the hitter, but the umpire is going to talk with the base umpire to confirm this one as a home run. Kratz, in his first at-bat as a St. Clair Saint, hits one over the left field wall right down the line for a 2-run homer. The umpires discuss, and it's a home run. They confirm. The manager still wants to talk to the home plate umpire. They're discussing it at home plate. The Huskies have the first base dugout here, so he had a good angle at that one. That one must have just hooked around the foul pole to stay fair for the 2-run homer by Kratz. The umpire's not going to change his mind on this one. The Huskies are going to have to accept the 2-run homer, but Kratz starts his St. Clair career great, 1-for-1 with a 2-run blast. Ethan Palos comes now, the Pat. Ground ball off the pitcher's shin. Third baseman fires the first in time. As they check the pitcher here. It looked like he took that hard one off the shin there. So Garrett Kratz starting out his St. Clair career with a bang, with a 2-run homer here in the bottom of the second. Proving as a valuable transfer from Centennial College. Top of the order now for the Saints. Carter Ray coming to bat. He grounded to third his first time up. Gregory Hall now throws in. Ball 1. The pitch to Ray. Fouls it off right in the catcher's mitt for strike 1. One count. Hall looks in, fires to Ray. Strike 2. Ray likes to work those counts, so he's going to have to battle here now, down 1-2. Just outside. Huskies already running off the field for strike 3, but don't get the call. Ray works quite a few walks, and he saw that pitch as ball 2. 2-2 count now. Turns on one. Foul down the left field line. Good at bat here for Ray, making Gregory Hall work. Hall shaking after that 2-run homer by Garrett Kratz here in the bottom of the second. It just hooked around the foul pole. 2-2 pitch now. Foul ball, left side. Past head coach Roberto Duncan, unable to make the play in the third base coaching box. 7th pitch of the at-bat here for Carteret, making Hall work. Ball outside, full count. Gregory Hall checks the sign and deals. Fouled back. Good at bat here for Carteret. Going to be facing his 9th pitch here. He had 1 hit and 3 at bats last game. He scored the first run of the season for the Saints. That proved to be the game winner. Ball 4, way outside. Great at bat there for Carteret. He earns the walk to first base and brings up all-star shortstop Josh Anderson. 2 outs here. We'll have to look for Carteret to run here. They might want to try and get a runner in scoring position for the big hitting Anderson. Ray, not a big lead at first base. Takes an extra step. Pitcher steps off, checks him, doesn't throw. Anderson struck out his first at-bat. Hit hard down the third baseline. Tough play from the third baseman. Fires across the diamond. Up the line. He's safe. We'll have to see how they rule that. I think they should probably rule that a hit. That was a tough play by the third baseman. Ray moves up to second on the play. Anderson beats that out. That will bring up Colin Robinson, the big hitting. They do award it a hit for Anderson. First and second now, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Saints lead at 2-0. Robinson walked his first at bat. Oh, he gets it off the jersey. That's an easy hit by pitch for him. Just caught jersey, but that still counts as a free base for him. And that'll load the bases for the big cleanup hitter, Henry Real. Real hit the ball hard all 4 times last game. Only collected an RBI double. But he's looking to cash in here to try and break this game open here in the bottom of the second. The all-star catcher. He's DHing in the second game of the doubleheader. High pop fly. First baseman and pitcher running in. Who's going to... Oh, it falls in. They're unable to come to an agreement on who's going to catch that one. First baseman didn't get there in time, and it falls in. That gives Real a second chance to try and cash in here in the bottom of the second. Real caught a break there. He'll look to make the Huskies pay for that. Infield playing really deep on the infield. Ball low. 1-1, 2 outs here. And the bases are juiced here for the St. Clair Saints. Already up 2-0. Base hit here should cash in too. Ball outside. Real watched that one go by. Big at-bat here for Real. Hall working in a little bit of trouble here. He sets. Pop fly. Shortstop goes back. Center fielder comes in. He's under it and makes the play. Gets out of a big jam there for Gregory Hall. The Saints do cash in too on the big home run by Garrett Kratz as the Saints lead at 2-0, heading into the top of the third here on We Digital. We're back here at Lacoste Park. As we enter the top of the third, the Saints lead the Huskies 2-0. Leadoff hitter Jared Lupton leads it off for the Huskies. He flew it to right his last time up. Cody Moore still on the mound here for the St. Clair Saints. Giving up a pair of hits this game, but is able to get out of it. Two-0 pitch coming. Yeah. Looks like Kids Day over in the Saints bullpen there. Got some kids towing the rubber there, pitching to some of the Saints players. Some future St. Clair Saints over there. Looks like some of the Tecumseh Rangers over there pitching to the St. Clair Saints bullpen catcher. Left-handed hitter Lupton in the box. Ball 4. Lupton earns the walk. So Peters comes to bat now with the runner on first and nobody out. Peters singled in the first, was forced out by a great play by Anderson and a good scoop at Ray to force him at second. He checks the runner, squares the bunt, pops it to the screen behind them. Third baseman is charging, and Moore was handling the right side of the field. Peters checks the sign down at third base. Lupton off of first for the lead. Fakes to go. Nice pitch. Strike. Big breaking ball there for Cody Moore. As the lights come on here at Lacoste Park. Oh, 2 now for Cody as Cody Moore sets. Peters up the bat. Pitch just on the outside corner. The umpire flinched there, but he did not give him strike 3. Robinson holds the runner there at first as Lupton takes his lead. Moore sets. And he's going in the dirt. He's unable to make a play at second. Steals that base easy. Tough pitch there for Kratz to get a good throw off to second base. Ooh, nice loss, man. So runner on second now. Nobody out. 2-2 pitch here coming to Peters. Ball 3 underneath Kratz now. Three and 2 now to the 2-hitter, Christopher Peters. Lupton has a good lead off of second base. Strike 3. Peters thought he had a walk there, but that pitch was too close to take. He goes down looking for out number 1 of the inning. The right-handed Wagenhofer now comes to bat. He's playing first base today. Use my arm or something. Wagenhofer now. Cody Moore with the pitch. Strike 1. Moore finding his groove now. Top of the third inning here in Lacoste Park. Saints lead at 2-0 over the Huskies. Cody Moore sets. Checks the runner. Timeout by Wagenhofer. He got some dust in his eyes. Umpire grants him timeout. He steps back in the box. Open stance for Wagenhofer. Moore looks in, gets the sign. Kicks and deals. In the dirt again. Kratz earning his money there behind the plate. One pitch. Wagenhofer ready at the plate. Line shot right field. Makes the catch. Runner doesn't get over the tag. Bit of a base running error there. Nice play in right field by Riley Briggs to, first of all, make the catch, and then second, get the ball in to keep the runner from advancing to third base. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Carlos Acosta. He walked in the first and was stranded. Acosta went 1 for 3 in the first game. Ball just missed. Good pitch by Moore, just missed the zone. 2 outs here in the top of the third. Man on second base. Saints lead 2-0 here at Lacoste Park. Turns on it. By the third baseman. That'll score a run. And the run scores. Base hit by Carlos Acosta to score Jared Lupton for their first run of the 2022 season. Finley's been great at third base, but he had no shot on that play, as Lupton came in to score easy. Acosta now is on base both times today, a single and a walk, and with that big RBI to try and get the Huskies back in this game. 2 outs, 1 on. In the dirt again. Cody Moore looks in for the sign. Checks the runner. Takes ball 2. Two and 0 now. 2 outs. Top of the third inning. Huskies got on the board now. They trail the Saints 2-1. Cody Moore checks the runner. Fly ball right field. Briggs is over. He makes the easy play for out number 3. The Saints get out of it, only giving up 1. As we head to the bottom of the third inning, the St. Clair Saints lead 2-1 here on We Digital. Back here at Lacoste Park, my name is Dan Dominguez, bringing you the action. The St. Clair Saints come to bat here in the bottom of the third inning. They lead it 2-1 on the home run by Garrett Kratz last inning. The lights coming on here at Lacoste Park as the sun sets behind us here in Tecumseh, Ontario, Canada. Owen Finley's going to lead things off for the Saints. It looks like a new pitcher on the mound. That's number 4, Jackson Tutton, coming in now. Tutton's got a little three-quarter action, so the Saints are going to have to try and figure this guy out. Cody Moore goes 2 innings. He didn't pitch badly. He just gave up the 1 2-run homer to Kratz for the only damage against him. The Saints will look to add on to their 2-1 lead to try and sweep this doubleheader. So far, a successful start to the season as the Saints look to repeat as OCAA champs. Tomorrow, the Saints will be back in action here at 1 o'clock as they take on the Humber Hawks in a doubleheader. They defeated Humber in the championship last year, the OCAA, 7-1, to capture St. Clair's 6th gold medal in the last 8 seasons. Humber winning the other 2. And later this season, St. Clair will be hosting the Ontario Championships right back here at Lacoste Park. Finley comes up to lead off the bottom of the 3rd inning. Finley was 1 for 2 last game with a walk. He grounded out to first base in his first at-bat. Finley, in his first year for the Saints, graduated from St. Thomas of Villanova in LaSalle, Ontario. Playing an excellent third base here for the Saints. He'll get a chance to pitch once in a while for this team as well. Catcher goes to talk to his new pitcher as we're set for action here again in the bottom of the 3rd. Long talk on the mound for the catcher as Faraci gets to know his new pitcher. As Jackson Tutton comes in from Toronto, Ontario. You went to Oakwood. And we're ready for action here again in the bottom of the 3rd. Looks in for the sign. Sets and deals. The side armor slings it in, ball 1. A little bit easier look for the left-handed Owen Finley. The righties are going to have to try and adjust to this side-arming righty. The 1-0 pitch, look out. Did that get him? That went behind the batter. He had nowhere to go on that one. Just lucky it didn't hit him. Tutton looks to find the zone here in the bottom of the 3rd. 2-0 count. Tutton sets. Hard hit, first base hit. In the hole at first base. Right fielder comes up to look for a throw, but has no chance of getting Finley. The hard hit single by Owen Finley to lead off the bottom of the 3rd inning. Another left-hander coming up for the Saints. Riley Briggs steps into the box. He walked, had a stolen base, and scored a run on the 2-run homer by Kratz in the second inning. Finley takes the lead off of first. The side armor slings it in for strike one. Not sure how many side armors the Saints are used to seeing, but they're going to have to adjust to this pitcher quickly. First third baseman playing about even with the bag. Infield regular depth. Runners going, up and in. Fires to second base. One hopper, safe. Took a big hop for the shortstop there. Decent throw by Faraci, but good jump, good steal by Owen Finley. He threw it just to the left side of the bag, making it a tough tag for shortstop Christopher Peters. So the leadoff hitter is now on second with nobody out. Ball in the dirt. He looks off at third. Does not go. Finley looked at third base, but with nobody out in this bottom of the third inning, he doesn't want to take their team out of any rallies. 2-1 count now. Little delay in the action of something on the field down the right field line. Pitcher Jackson Tutton looks in on the 2-1 pitch. Up and in, it hit him in between the numbers. Briggs looked like he took one between the 1 and the 0 there for the hit by pitch. He wore that one, earned his way to first base. So the Saints have something going here in the bottom of the third. 2 on, nobody out. Austin Tilson, the left fielder from LaSalle, Ontario, comes to bat. Pitching coach comes out now to talk to Jackson Tutton. Tutton's in his first year for the Huskies. Looking to get out of this jam. The 6'3 pitcher out of Toronto. Having a little trouble finding the zone right now. They look to settle him down here now for the 7-hitter, Austin Tilson. Another lefty here for the St. Clair Saints. With this right-handed side armor, it's good to get a lot of those left-handed bats in the lineup. Tilson looks to keep this going for the Saints to try and cash in some runs here as they lead 2-1 in the bottom of the third. He sets and deals. Ball outside. Tilson digs in the box. He's ready to go. Runners take their lead. Short lead off the bag for Finley at second. Up and in to the screen. Both runners will advance easy. Tutton having trouble finding the zone right now. So the Saints now have second and third. Nobody out for Austin Tilson. We'll see what the infield does here. Down 2-1. We'll see if they elect to bring him in or just try and get an out to try and stop some of the bleeding here for the Huskies. 2-0 count. Tutton's going to have to settle down. He sets and checks the runners. Another one again, right between the 1 and the 3 on the batter. The Saints are getting peppered here right now, but they'll continue to take the bases. Here comes the manager now. They got action in the bullpen. This could be the end of Tutton. The rookie having trouble finding the zone. That's going to be all for the pitcher. He had a tough outing for his debut. We got a lefty coming in from the bullpen now. It's going to be number 15, Asif Khan, coming in the pitch. Tutton just couldn't find the strike zone today. Gave up a 2-0 single to Finley. A pair of hit-by pitches for Briggs and Tilson. Loading the bases up now for the home run hitting catcher, Garrett Kratz, who, as you remember, hooked one around the foul pole to give the Saints an early 2-0 lead. They now lead 2-1 here in the third inning. As Kahn takes his warm-up throws. Got a big crowd here for the second game of the doubleheader here. Opening weekend of the 2022 OCAA baseball season. Got another pair of games here on Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock against the Humber Hawks. Looks like we have a lot of Tecumseh Rangers here supporting their local team here at Lacoste Park. So Kahn finishes up his warm-up tosses, and he's ready to try and battle out of a jam here in the bottom of the third. The Saints looking to have a big inning here. Bases loaded, nobody out for Garrett Kratz, who homered in the second inning. Corners are in for the Huskies. Middle infield playing double play depth. Outfielders playing pretty deep. The relief pitcher fires. Ball one low. Underneath the catcher. No runners advance. Saints don't want to run themselves out of an inning here while they got the Huskies a little bit on the ropes here. Only a one-run lead, but they look to break it open here in the bottom of the third. Kahn looks in on the 1-0 pitch. Fastball up and away, ball two. Kratz watched that one all the way in. Kahn looks in, the base is loaded. Just outside, 3-0. Doesn't even look down. Oh, now he peeks down to the third base coach to look for a green light. 3-0 pitch to Kratz. Takes all the way for strike one. He'll look to get things going now here on 3-1. Kahn finally finds the strike zone. Kahn checks the runner, comes to the set, and the pitch outside, ball four. Walking a ribby for Kratz, his third RBI of the game. Owen Finley touches home plate, and the Saints now lead it 3-1. Ethan Palos now. 9-hitting center fielder. Strike one outside corner. Nobody out here for the Huskies. Corner still in for the Huskies. Ball up and away. Briggs getting a good lead down the third base line. Third baseman not even close to him, so he can get a big lead off of there. If there's something in the dirt, he'll try and score. Line shot, right field. That's going to get down and score at least one. Briggs scores. Tilson scores. And the Saints score two more to make it 5-1. St. Clair over the Huskies. Line shot to right field by Ethan Palos. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Top of the order now. Bottom of the order doing their job. 5 through 9 hitters, everyone getting on safely. Asif Khan sets and deals. Swing and a miss. Strike one for Carter Ray. Ray walked in the second, grounded out to third. He's gotten a plate appearance in every inning so far this game. He steps back, looks over the signs. Third base coach and manager Roberto Duncan shoots the signs to his hitter and runners. 0-1 count. Runner's going, bunt. They got the runner hung up between first and second. Throws to second. They got him hung up. Runner on first. He's hung up here, running him back to first. He's running the plate. He overthrows the catcher to the screen. He's safe at the plate. The Huskies are melting down here in the third inning as the crowd cheering their home St. Clair Saints. They fake the bunt. Kratz steals third. And then once Ethan Powles got hung up, they tried to fire home. Steals third. He is out at third base. Nice throw by the catcher, Daniel Faraci. They tried to steal another one on them, but the catcher made a great throw at third base for the first out of the inning. So the bases are clear now, but the Saints do have 4 across in the inning to lead it 6-1. Oh, well, that was ball 4. We missed the pitch there. As Carter Ray heads to first base for his second walk of the game. So 1 on, 1 out now for the St. Clair Saints. Pitching coach comes out to talk to Asif Khan. And they're pulling the pitcher. Khan has a short outing. Now coming in the pitch is Finley Butler. So the Huskies are looking to stop the bleeding here. The Saints lead it here 6-1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They have a walk, a hit by pitch, a walk, a hit by pitch, a hit, and a walk. So not hitting the ball hard, but moving the runners around. Huskies helped them out a little bit by throwing the ball around on that last at-bat. Finley Butler takes his warm-up toss. The outfielders meeting in the center field, watching their new pitcher warm up. As they trail 6-1 here in game 2 of the doubleheader. So we got Josh Anderson now coming to bat. He's 1 for 2 with a single today. He struck out in the first, singled in the second. Pitcher sets and deals. Ball high. Good fastball there for Finley Butler. Checks the runner and deals. Just outside. Correction, strike 1. Late strike call by home plate umpire. 1-1 now to Anderson. Pitcher checks the runner, throws over. Gets in there easily at first base. Saints are running a little bit more this game. They didn't try and steal in the first game. They've tried to run a couple times here in the second game of the doubleheader. Fastball up high. Two and 1 now. Foul back, strike 2. Two count now. OCAA All-Star Josh Anderson up the plate. Runner's going. Ball high, catcher can't make the exchange. Runner steals second easily. Would have had trouble throwing him out anyway, but he couldn't make the transfer. And Ray steals second. 1 out now. We got a runner in scoring position for the St. Clair Saints. Full count to Anderson. New pitcher Finley Butler. Looks in the sign, checks the runner. Fly ball, center field. Bandura camps under it. Makes the easy play and throws it in for out number 2. Brings up big first baseman Colin Robinson. Robinson's been on base twice today. A walk and a hit by pitch. Had a walk and a single in the first game, so he's getting on base early in this 2022 season. Big lead off of second base from Carter Ray. Should score easily. Second baseman comes over to take a look. Up and in, ball 1. 2 outs here, so anything crack of the bat, Ray's going to be going there at second base. Anything in the dirt, he'll look to take third base easy. Ball just outside to Robinson. Good eye there. It's got a 2-0 count. Oh, correction, 1-1. Ray a little shorter lead this time. Hit hard to left field. Base hit. Left fielder. They're sending him home. The left fielder bobbles the ball. He'll score easy. RBI single for Colin Robinson. To score Carter Ray to extend the St. Clair Saints lead to 7-1. Ninth hitter to come to the plate here for the Saints this inning. The hard-hitting catcher, Henry Rail. He walked and flew out. Robinson, a short lead over at first. Check swing. Ball. 1-1. Finley Butler working quickly. They check at the umpire and it is confirmed as ball 1. Short stride from the pitcher. He's not getting that leg up much, but he's got to come to the strike zone here to try and get out of this long bottom of the third inning. Hit hard to right center field. That's going to be down and in the gap. Robinson chugging around second. He heads to third. Riel goes in for a double. Robinson has to hold at third base. Big 2-out double for Henry Riel. The 10th hitter now coming to the plate this inning for the St. Clair Saints. Owen Finley started this inning with a single stolen base and came around to start this 5-run rally here in the bottom of the third. Ball just in on him, 1-0. Single here could break this one wide open. Strike 1 to the third base, Owen Finley. 2 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the third. 7-1 Saints. Pitcher sets and deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Finley took a big rip at that one, but could not connect. Have to shorten up here to try and get one in play here. 1-2 count now to the third base, Finley. Off-speed pitch, strike 3. He's out. He caught that one in the air. So the inning's over. The Saints score 5 runs in the inning to take a lead 7-1 here after 3 innings here on We Digital. Back here at Lacoste Park for the fourth inning. The St. Clair Saints lead the George Brown Huskies 7-1 here. That was a rough inning there. Cody Moore had a long layoff there for the Saints, but he'll take the run support. Bandura steps in. Ball one. The Saints didn't hit the ball really hard that inning. A lot of walks, hit by pitches, and errors helped cash in those 5 runs. Bandura with an open stance. Just missed. Ball 2. Two-0 count now for Moore. He looks to get back in the groove after that long layoff in that between innings. Ball 3 up and away. Bandura grounded the third in his first at-bat. It was 0 for 3 in the first game with a pair of strikeouts. Just inside, ball 4. He earns the walk. Bandura gets the 4-pitch walk to lead off things for the Huskies here in the fourth. As the left-handed left fielder, Brendan Nolet, steps into the box. Nolet grounded out to third his last time up. Cody Moore checks the runner, comes to the set. Gets one across the plate for strike 1. Bandura not taking a huge lead there at first base, down 6 runs. The Huskies are going to need to string a few hits together to try and get back into this game. Pitcher sets and deals. Hit down the left field line, foul. Left fielder giving chase. He's not going to be able to get there in time. Nola took that off the end of the bat. He's got 2 strikes on him now. They look down to the third base coach for their signs. Bandura steps off first base, gets his lead. And Moore checks the runner, gets the sign, and deals. Fouled off. That ball bounces across Lacoste Boulevard in Tecumseh. Short lead there at first base for the runner. Just outside, Kratz pops out of his stance to look at the runner at first, doesn't throw. 1-2 now the count. Brendan Nolet, the batter here. He's the left fielder. Cody Moore checks in for his sign. They're looking over at the third base dugout, getting the signs from the dugout, and the batter steps out of the box as the pitcher and catcher took a little bit too much time there. Good lead at first there for the runner, Bandura. Ground ball up the middle. Tough play. Just gets through the middle for a base hit. Even if Ray comes up with that ball, he would have had a heck of a time making a play there. Nolet with the single. So the Huskies have something going here in the top of the fourth. 2 on, nobody out. Daniel Ferrocci is the batter. He's catching today. He singled in the second inning. Third baseman playing about even with the bag. Saints look to get an out here as they hold a 7-1 lead. Curveball just misses for ball 1. The light's starting to take a little bit more of an effect here at Lacoste Park. Kicks and deals in the dirt. Kratz with the block. Kratz playing a solid catcher today here. Blocking a number of balls in the dirt and also hitting that big home run in the second inning. 2-0 pitch now. 2 runners on. Strike 1. Cody Moore looking to get back in the groove here. He's looking to get an out. He's got a 6-run lead. Checks the runners and deals. Ground ball high, chopper to the third baseman. Throw it to Finley, out at first base. Big chopper off home plate. Finley had to wait for that ball to come down. Fires it across to Colin Robinson for out number 1. The runners do advance, but the Saints will happily take that first out of the inning as the 9-hitter, Noah McDonald, steps to the plate. The left-hander grounded the shortstop for an out his first at-bat. He was 1 for 2 in the first game with a single and a strikeout as Cody Moore looks in at his catcher. You see the runner on third creeping in. Strike 1. McDonald swung early on that one. He must have pulled the string a little bit there, Moore, on for that first pitch. Infielder all playing back. They'll give up the run for an out here with a 6-run lead. Outfielders playing pretty shallow, so if they get a fly ball, they're going to look to maybe throw home here to try and double them up. Right field playing a little deeper, but center and left will have a shot. Ground ball, weakly hit to third base. Scoops. Oh, Finley juggles, throws. Not in time. The run scores. We'll see how they rule that. Finley scooped it up, but juggled a little bit at third base. And that might have been the difference between getting you out at first base. Pitching coach comes out now to try and settle Cody Moore down. Moore's been doing a good job, but he had that long layoff. They call it a hit. So the runners are at the corners now here for the Huskies, as it's now 7-2. Pitching coach comes off the mound as the manager breaks up the discussion, as the umpire breaks up the discussion. Saints defense still playing deep. They're going to look to turn that double play. Leadoff hitter Lupton's up. He's 0 for 1 and a walk. He stole a base in the third inning. Moore checks the runner. Ball low. Huskies dugout showing some energy now. Down 7-2 in their second game of the doubleheader. Scoring their first 2 runs of the season. The 1-0 pitch. In the dirt, blocked again by Kratz, out in front of the mound. The runner moves up to second base, but the runner on third has to hold. Kratz did all he could do on that pitch. Second and third now, 1 out for the leadoff hitter, Jared Lupton. Infield still playing deep. They'll still give up the run. We got action in the bullpen now for the Saints. As Cody Moore looks in. Ground ball out at first. He's able to hold the runner. Hard one hopper to Colin Robinson. That's a great play by Robinson to make the play, get the out, and hold that runner on third base for the second out of the inning. Tough play by that runner at third. He doesn't want to risk it and come home and take them out of a big inning here. They're still down 5 runs. 2-hitter now. Christopher Peters coming to bat. He struck out in the third, singled in the first. Oh, just inside, just missed him for ball 1. It looks like number 5 in the bullpen, Andrew Cooper, warming up in case Moore gets in any more trouble. Hard hit, grounder to the short, big hop, throws the first, in time to end the inning. The Saints hold them to 1 run here in the top of the 4th and still lead at 7-2 here on We Digital. Back to you here at Lacoste Park, bringing you action for the St. Clair Saints OCAA opening day of baseball season 2022. The Saints lead at 7-2 here in the bottom of the fourth. Riley Briggs to lead off the inning. Takes ball one. Finley Butler still on the mound here for the George Brown Huskies. Briggs has got on and scored twice. A hit by pitch and a walk. Takes strike one. 1-1 the count now to Briggs. Butler doing a good job for trying to keep the Huskies in the game here. Off speed pitch, just missed, ball two. Finley gets his sign. Just misses, 3-1. Finley Butler's all around the strike zone, just can't get the call yet from the umpire. Riley Briggs, the 3-1 count here for the Saints. Swing and a miss, strike two. Good pitch there by Butler. Briggs swings right through it. Full count pitch coming up to Briggs. Off the end of the bat, left field. It falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit. Took it off the end of the bat. Left fielder didn't read it very well and was able to fall in for a single. Leads off the bottom of the fourth. So now Tilson comes to the plate. He had a strikeout and a hit by pitch. Good lead off of first base. Fouled straight back to the screen for strike one. Good velocity coming in here for Finley Butler. Runner gets his lead off of first base. Butler checks him. Hit hard up the middle. Base hit in the center field. Briggs round second, but he'll hang on there. And the Saints have something going here again in the bottom of the fourth. Up 7-2. Kratz now 2 on, nobody out. Couple of hard hits here for the Saints. Ball, umpire late call strike. Saints looking to get that run they gave back in the fourth inning, and maybe more. Big hole on the right side for Kratz. Swing and a miss for strike two. Took a hard rip at that one, but Butler is able to blow it by him for strike two. 2 on, nobody out here for the Saints in the bottom of the fourth inning. Butler deals. Strike three, and Kratz is out. Butler blew that one right by the catcher, Kratz. That'll bring up Ethan Palos. 2 on, 1 out for the center fielder, Ethan Palos. Palos is 1 for 2 today. Shortstop checks the runner at second. Ball out and away. 1-0 now to Palos. Butler gets his sign, comes to the set, and deals. Bunt down the third baseline. That's going to be a tough one. It's fair. He has to hold it. Nowhere to go. Ethan Palos lays a beautiful bunt on the grass here. Third baseman Lupton came up with it, looking the fire, but smartly held on. He wasn't getting Palos at first base on that play. That'll load the bases for the top of the order now. Carter Ray comes to bat. He's walked his last 2 times up, grounded the third in his first time up. And he's come to bat every inning so far this game. Big hole on the right side. Corners are in here for the Huskies. Takes ball one. Saints looking for another big inning here, as the Huskies are now into their 4th pitcher of the game. Strike one. Late call by the umpire there, but 1-1 now to Carter Ray. Runners getting a big lead on every base. Carter Ray hits one. Left center field. It's deep. They're not going to get to that. Oh, what a catch in left field. No, it got down for a double. The play at the plate. Wow. Bases clearing double for Carter Ray. All three runners coming to score there. (10-2) now for the Saints. Check swing, strike one. Big double there by Carter Ray, clearing the bases to break this game wide open. Off the fist over the first baseman. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Ray runs around third, and he'll score easily on the base hit from Josh Anderson. The Saints now lead at 11-2. He took that off the fist and muscled it over the first baseman's head for a single. Another big inning here for the Saints. 1 out, 1 on. 4 runs now here in for the Saints this inning. And Robinson comes to the bat. He's been on base all 3 times. Walk, hit by pitch, and a single. Takes strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Finler Butley deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 now. That's a big rip by Robinson there. Pitcher comes set. Short lead at first. Hit hard in the left field. Base hit. Runner round second, but he holds there. Robinson rips one to left field for another base hit for the Saints. 2 on, 1 out now. That'll bring up the DH, Henry Real. Real had a big double in the 3rd inning during that 5-run inning. The Saints have now scored multiple runs in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th innings. Fastball just outside for ball 1. Butler in a little bit of trouble here. 1 out, 2 on for the hard-hitting catcher. DHing in the 2nd game. Inside for ball 2. (2-0) now, the Real. Butler sets and deals. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Big hole on the right side again as they're trying to keep that runner on at that second base. Butler fires. In the dirt. Good block by Ferrocci, the catcher. 3-1 now to DH Henry Real. Saints lead it here 11-2 in the bottom of the 4th inning. The 3-1 pitch coming. Hard hit. Foul ball down the 3rd baseline. That would have been trouble for the Huskies. Just a few inches foul. Full count now, 1 out. Real waggles the bat, and he's set for the full count pitch. Breaking ball up high, ball 4. That'll load the bases now for Owen Finley. Still only 1 out. Finley led off that 3rd inning rally with a double where the Saints cashed in 5. Fly ball left field, and that's Hooking foul. Left fielder's not going to be able to track that one down. Winds died down here a little bit here at Lacoste Park. And the flag in center field barely waving. So bases loaded. 0-1 count coming to Owen Finley. 1. Third baseman's playing to the infield, playing back for a double play. Huskies looking to get out of trouble here. Another breaking ball. Just missed, ball 2. A little bit up on the curveball there. Finley was able to watch that one for ball 2. Butler looks in for the sign and deals. Strike 2. He swings through that. Gets a little piece of it. Catcher hangs on. 2-2 now. Butler looks in for the sign on the 2-2 pitch. 1 out. Bases loaded here for the Saints. And the pitch. Pop fly. Straight up. Catcher can't find it. He's underneath it now. It's coming back. It's foul ball. Catcher had trouble finding that one. Lost his footing. And Finley gets another shot. Big break there for the Saints. He'll look to make the Huskies pay for that mistake. 2-2, 1 out for Owen Finley. Finley Butler on the mound for the George Brown Huskies. Left-hander Finley, bat on his shoulder, ready for the pitch. Fouled back. And that's a souvenir for somebody who lives on Lacoste Boulevard here in Tecumseh. Two and two now. Finley Butler with the pitch. Another one straight back. He's making Butler work this inning. Finley Butler's throwing a lot of pitches here. Bases loaded. Corners are in now. Oh, maybe crossed up to catch it there. He popped up. Maybe blocked the umpire's view. Could have had strike 3 there. Now it's a full count to Finley. No place to put him here. Hits one to center field. Center fielder's there. Makes the catch. He comes in, tags up, and scores the 12th run of the game for the St. Clair Saints. Robinson got off second quite a bit there. They could have, if they would have thrown it behind them, they might have been able to double him up. But he was able to scamper back to second. Anderson trots home to score the 12th. Riley Briggs has been on 3 times and scored 3 times today. A single, a walk, and a hit by pitch. Common theme here for the Saints. There's strike 1. First and second now, 2 outs for the St. Clair Saints. Up 10 runs now. They'll look to add a couple more and maybe end this game after 5 innings. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. Left-hander digs in. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. Catcher makes the tag, completes the play for the end of the inning. The Saints score 5 more here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Now lead 12-2 here on We Digital. We're back here at Lacoste Park. The St. Clair Saints lead it 12-2 in the top of the fifth. New pitcher here for the Saints. Andrew Cooper looks in to try and nail this one down here for the Saints. If they can get their 3 outs here, they'll end it with a mercy rule, 10 runs after 5 innings. Cooper's out of Brampton, Ontario. He went to Brampton Centennial, and he's at his first year here for the Saints. Looking to get his collegiate season off to a bang. He'll have to deal with the hard-hitting first baseman, Brady Wagenhofer. Goes to the screen. 1-0. Cooper looks in for the hit hard to center field. Ethan Palos camps underneath it. Oh, he can't see it. He loses it. Wagenhofer chugs to second base. He slides in safely. The center fielder, Palos, couldn't find him. Tough break there for the Saints and Andrew Cooper, his first collegiate batter. He was right underneath it, just last minute, couldn't find it, and it falls in. In the dirt again, Kratz blocks it. They do rule it a double. He didn't get any glove on that in center. He just lost that on the way down. Cooper looks in for the sign. Ball to the screen. Kratz can't get a glove on that one. Wagenhofer trots the third base on the wild pitch. So the infield will stay back here for the Saints. 10-run lead. They want to get outs. Huskies need to get this run across to stay alive in this game. 2-0 pitch. Pop up, right field line. That's going to be tough to get for the right fielder. It falls in. Good hustle by the second baseman, but no man's land out on the right field foul line. That'll bring the count to 2-1. Acosta's been on base a couple times here for the Huskies. A hit and a walk. Stranded both times. 2-1 count here in the top of the fifth inning here at Lacoste Park on opening day here for the Saints baseball. 2-1 pitch. Up and away. Ball 3. The rookie reliever having a little bit of trouble here in the top of the fifth inning. 3-1 pitch. Hit hard in the hole. Base hit left field. That'll cash in the third run for the Huskies. As Carlos Acosta brings home the third run, it's now 12-3 St. Clair. That was a hard hit there for Acosta. He's been on base all 3 times this game. Nobody out here for Andrew Cooper. He looks to settle down here in the top of 5. Checks the runner, comes set. Hit hard, shortstop, just over the glove of the shortstop, Anderson. The runner holds at second. Center fielder Palos fires it in to Anderson. Another hard hit single for the George Brown Huskies. 3 hits here in the inning for the Huskies. Hard luck double there to lead off the inning, but a couple of hard hit singles from Acosta and Butler. Center fielder Bandura coming to hit now. So we got a pinch hitter now. John Laren coming in the pinch hit with 2 on and nobody out. Bandura's day is done. Huskies looking to get some players in here on the opening weekend of the 2022 season. Cooper comes set. Strike 1 in there for Andrew Cooper. Everyone deep on the infield for the Saints, looking to get 1 or 2 outs here on this ball. Cooper checks the runner and deals. Breaking ball, strike 2. Nice curveball there from Cooper. Freezes the batter there. He's got him down 0-2 now. He checks the runners. Goes back. Runner on second had a big lead. Dove in. Acosta dove in hard at second. They didn't even throw, though. Just checking to keep him honest. Cooper gets a sign and deals. Fastball high. 1-2. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning. Cooper looking to try and get out of a bit of a jam here. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3. He'll be out. Nice curveball by Cooper to get the first out of the inning. Another nice block there by the catcher, Garrett Kratz, keeping the runners from moving up. Another pinch hitter here for the Huskies. David Giancarlo coming to bat. Giancola digs into the box. 2 on, 1 out, and a 1-0 pitch. Takes strike 1, 1-1. Andrew Cooper looks in for his sign. Comes set and deals. Inside, ball. Giancola didn't move much there. He would have taken a hit by pitch if it was in a little bit more there. 2-1 now for Giancola. 1 out here for the Saints. They look to turn 2 here if they can get a ground ball. Fastball high, ball 3. A little bit of a jam here for Cooper as he sets, checks the runner, and deals. Ball 4. Bases are now loaded. Got a little bit of movement in the bullpen now. Shortstop Anderson and the catcher come to talk to their pitcher. Try and settle him down, just trying to get him to throw strikes to get some ground balls. The catcher's now up the bat, Daniel Ferracci. He's 1 for 2 with a single today. Third baseman playing even with the bag. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Cooper blew the fastball by him there for strike 1. Looking to get back into a groove here. Gets the sign, comes set. Up and away, ball 1. Saints lead at 12-3 here in the top of the 5th inning. Saints looking to get out of a little bit of a jam here as the Huskies have loaded the bases with only 1 out. Pitch comes in, just outside, ball 2. Cooper's close, but he can't find the zone yet. Crowd trying to give Cooper some encouragement to get him back in the game. He kicks and deals. Just misses on the curveball. 3-1. Ferrocci's the 8-hitter. We got Noah McDonald on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Hit hard to shortstop, just past Anderson for a single. 1 run scores. They hold the runner up at third for the RBI single for Ferrocci. The Huskies now make it 12-4. Still only one out in the inning. And they're out to talk to the young pitcher. Saints have action in the pen now. They might stall to get this pitcher warm. That looks like Michael Beal in the bullpen. Michael Beal, former quarterback for the St. Clair football team. Started as a reliever, moved to QB1 for the St. Clair football, and now hopefully a closer for the St. Clair Saints. Long meeting on the mound. The umpire comes to break it up as Beal continues to get loose in the bullpen. McDonald comes to bat. Bases loaded, one out here in the top of the fifth inning for the St. Clair Saints against the George Brown Huskies. Saints still lead at 12-4. Strike one on the outside corner for Andrew Cooper. Nolan McDonald comes up the bat, digs into the box. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball up the middle to Anderson. Boots it. Stops on the bag. Out at first base. Double play, Saints. What a play. Tough hop off the third shortstop Anderson. Right to Carter Ray. Over the Robinson for the unorthodox 6-4-3 double play to end the top of the fifth inning. After 4.5, the Saints lead 12-4 here on We Digital. We're back here at Lacoste Park for the bottom of the fifth inning. The St. Clair Saints lead at 12-4 here at opening weekend of the 2022 OCAA baseball season. The Saints took game one 4-0 against the same Huskies. Got off to a 12-2 lead, but the Huskies have battled back for a couple in the top of the fifth. Tilson leads off the bottom of the fifth for the Saints. He's been on base a couple of times and scored a couple of runs. Strike one. He has a single and a hit by pitch today. Finley Butler still on the mound for the Huskies. Kicks and deals. Ball one. Saints need a pair of runs here in the bottom of the fifth to try and end this with a mercy, but ball high. Huskies are battling here, trying to stay in this game. 2-1 pitch coming. Just down, ball 3. Austin Tilson working a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He was well out ahead of that pitch. Finley drives the count to full. And the payoff pitch. Off-speed pitch, strike 3. You watch that one go by. Couldn't pull the trigger on the off-speed by Finley Butler. I'll bring up the hard-hitting catcher, Garrett Kratz. He's 1 for 2 with a home run today. Struck out his last time up, but scored a pair of runs. Strike 1 here for Butler. Finding his groove now here in the bottom of the fifth. He comes set in the pitch. Off-speed pitch, strike 2. Butler definitely in a groove here in the fifth. Kratz ready. The 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. Back to the screen. 1-2. Butler sets and deals. Off-speed pitch. Check foul. He was able to stay alive. He was fooled on. He was able to get the bat out there. Butler's got the Saints on their heels right now. Hit hard to left field. That ball's deep. He's not going to get that. That's off the wall. Kratz rounds first. He almost missed first base and comes in the second. I think the first baseman wants to appeal that one. They call time. They can't appeal it with a timeout, but we'll see what happens. Oh. And the runner's out. He misses first base, and the runner is out. The Huskies throw it around. Kratz stumbled around first base there, and he missed first base on his way to second. He would have been well off just going back and accepting the single, but he tried to stretch it. He hit it hard, but stumbled around first, leading to the first out, or the second out of the inning. Tough break there for the Saints. He hit it hard to the wall, but did not get a piece of first base rounding it. Ball in the dirt. 1-1 the count to the 9-hitter. He's been on base a couple of times today, scoring. Catcher goes out to talk to his pitcher. Finley Butler with the pitch up high. 2-1 now to Palos. Palos in there, the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Palos comes to the Saints for his first year from Ancaster, Ontario. He's got the 2-2 pitch ready. Fouled back to the screen. Palos transferred to the Saints from Dawson College in Montana. Hit hard, foul. Two outs here for the Saints. They still lead at 12-4. In tight, strike three. He takes that one for the third out of the inning. Tough pitch there for Palos. That ends the fifth inning. The Saints failed to do anything. No runs on no hits. After 5 complete, the St. Clair Saints lead 12-4 on We Digital. Back here in the top of the 6th inning now. Saints still lead at 12-4. They took game 1 of the doubleheader 4-0 and looked to complete the sweep today against the George Brown Huskies. The pitch comes in. Ball 1. Leadoff hitter Jarrett Lupton up the bat. Big lefty. Been on base once. 0 for 2 in a walk. The 1-0 pitch. Just high, ball 2. Cooper trying to find the zone as Beal continues to throw in the bullpen. He'll probably be ready if needed. Just missed ball 3. 3-0 pitch coming. Just up. Ball 4 for the leadoff hitter. He earns the walk. Bullpen's looking over to see if they're being called yet. Not quite. The shortstop, Chris Peters, coming to bat. They're going to let Cooper try and work out of his early jam here. One for 3, Peters today. Single strikeout and a ground out. In there for strike 1. Robinson still holding the runner on first, up 8 runs. Andrew Cooper looks in, checks the runner. The 0-1 pitch. Ball just outside. Kratz can't frame it for the strike. One now to the 2-hitter Chris Peters. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swung through that fastball. Andrew Cooper has him down 1-2. Short lead at first base for Lupton. Checks the runner. Sets and deals. Strike 3. He got him on the swing. Good fastball there for Andrew Cooper to get the first out of the inning for the St. Clair Saints. 1 on, 1 out now for the big 3-hitter, Brady Wagenhofer. He's playing first base today. He caught the first game. He had a double last inning and scored a run. And the pitch from Cooper. to the screen. Catcher can't find it. Lupton trots into second base easy on the wild pitch. One and 0 now to Brady Wagenhofer. He's out of Newmarket, Ontario. Short lead off of second base. And Cooper with the pitch. Fouled back. Strike one. One count here to Wagenhofer. Lupton takes a short lead off of second base. Kicks and deals. Breaking ball just missed. Ball two. Beal's come in from the bullpen now, so he might be getting close to coming into this game. Pitcher comes set. Ooh, inside corner for strike two. Wagenhofer jumped out of the way, but the umpire called on the corner for a 2-2 count. Saints still lead by 8 here in the top of the 6th inning. Cooper sets and deals. Just outside, ball 3. Full count now. Gave him the inside corner, but couldn't give him that outside corner, too. Big pitch coming up here for Andrew Cooper. Gets the sign, sets. Hard hit ball in the right center field. Center fielder moving over, makes the catch. The runner tags to third. Good throw from center field, but he's in safe. That's a strong throw from Ethan Paulos in center field. Oh, and he tags him out at second. He left too early on the play. It was close. He tried to tag up a step early. They appeal the play at second and get the third out of the inning. That brings us to the bottom of the 6th inning now. And the Saints still lead it 12-4 here on We Digital. Back to you from Lacoste Park here in Tecumseh, Ontario. The St. Clair Saints taking on the George Brown Huskies. Saints lead it here in the bottom of the 6th, 12-4. Leading off, Carter Ray. He's been on base 3 times today. Scored a pair of runs. Just inside ball 1. He doubled last time up, cleared the bases. Playing a very good second base. Had a great double play a couple innings ago. Up and in, ball 2. He's an on-base machine. He's been on base 3 times first in this game, 2 times the last game. So really helps getting that leadoff hitter on base. Just inside, ball 3. Finley Butler still on the mound for the Huskies. He's doing a good job. The Huskies got behind in this game, went through a few pitchers, but he's been able to kind of keep the game in check. Strike 1. Butler looks in for his sign, a 3-1 pitch. He kicks and deals. Fouled back, strike 2. Full count now to Carter Ray. Got Anderson on deck here. Full count pitch, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ground ball to shortstop, fires the first, in time for the ground out. Speedy Carter Ray couldn't beat that one out. Shortstop made a nice play to throw him out here in the bottom of the 6th. Anderson up now. He's been on base a couple of times today. Breaking ball up high. 1-0, 1 out here. Saints still lead by 8. Fastball, strike 1. One pitch. Cooper Butler sets. Breaking ball. Just missed. Ball 2. Finley Butler now. The 2-1 pitch. Gets his sign. Kicks and deals. In the down low. Doesn't get the call. 3-1. Good fastball there. Just didn't get Anderson to pull the trigger. Here's a 3-1 pitch. Anderson lifts a fly ball to left field. He camps under it, and Brendan Nolet makes the play. 2 outs here now in the bottom of the 6th. They'll bring up first baseman Colin Robinson. He's been on base all 4 times today. Pair of singles, hit by pitch, and a walk. He's yet to score a run. But he's been able to keep those St. Clair rallies moving along. He's looking to get something started here with 2 outs and nobody on. Pitcher gets his sign, kicks and deals. Big swing and a miss. He was looking to take him as deep as he could on that pitch. Good fastball there by Finley Butler. Gets his sign. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch, line down the left field line. Base hit by Robinson. He chugs around first base for a hard hit single with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. He's been on base all 5 times here in Game 2 of the doubleheader, having a heck of a game. Henry Real now comes to bat. Two outs now for Real. In the dirt, Robinson moves to second base on the wild pitch. Saints need a pair here to try and end this game a little bit early. OCAA has a 10-run mercy rule after 5 innings, but they'll need a pair to finish it. Robinson short lead off a second. Off the fist, pop fly to the first baseman. He's underneath it, and that'll end the inning. So the Saints fail to score after the single from Robinson, and they end the 6th inning still up 12-4 here on We Digital. out number 1. Good stretch on the first base side from Robinson as well. Beal, a multi-sport athlete for St. Clair, looks in. Check swing. No appeal. Ball 2. He rubs up the baseball on the mound there. Looks into the sign. Check swing. Strike 1. 2-1 now to Finley Butler. He started the game as a DH, but came on relief for the Huskies and has done a fine job pitching. Inside, tight, almost hit him. Ball 3. Three-one count now. Beal tries to find the zone here. Gets his sign, winds and deals. Just inside, ball 4. 1 on, 1 out now for the Huskies here in the top of the 7th. They're going to need a big inning to get back into this one. Saints just need 2 more outs to sweep this doubleheader here on opening day of the 2022 OCAA baseball season. Saints will have a pair of games tomorrow against the Humber Hawks, 1 o'clock here at Lacoste Park. Foul ball, out of play. The Saints beat the Hawks last year in the gold medal match to win their 6th OCAA baseball title. Beal comes to the set. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Beal blew the fastball. Laren came in the pinch hit last time and struck out. As Beal comes to set. Just outside. Ball 1. Kratz was able to keep that ball from getting past him. Top of 7 here in Tecumseh. The Saints look to hold on to their 8-run lead. They're not even holding the runner on first base now. Robinson's keeping him close, but they're not worried if he advances. The pitch in tight for ball 2. John Laren now with the 2-2 pitch. Digs into the box. Beal kicks and fires. Strike 3. Blows the fastball right by him for the 2nd out of the inning. The Saints are down to 1 more out this inning to sweep the doubleheader. The Huskies' last chance. David Giancarlo. The 2-out pitch. Fastball just outside. Giancola ahead 1-0. Beal looks at the runner, not too worried. Kicks and deals. Fastball, strike 1. 1 out away from a doubleheader sweep to open the season here for the St. Clair Saints. And Beal sets. In tight. Ball 2. Giancola was the 7 hitter. He took over in left field for Nolet. The 2-1 pitch. 2 outs to Giancola. Fouled to the screen. Strike 2. 1 strike away here for the Saints to try and sweep this doubleheader. Beal looking to make a return to the Saints after a 3-year absence of baseball as he played QB for the Saints. He sets and deals. Broken bat to the shortstop. Tough bounce past the third baseman. They couldn't get that ball in the air, and once it hit the ground, it just popped over Anderson's head. That bat died a hero, getting a single for Giancola. So the Huskies aren't dead yet. 2 on, 2 outs. The Saints just need to get one more out here to close this game up. The catcher, Daniel Ferrocci. Beal looks in, fires. Just outside, ball 1. Two on, 2 outs here for the Saints. The 1-ball pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Beal looking to close this game here. 2 on here in the top of 7. In tight, ball 2. Lots of hits on the board. 23 total hits in this game between the two teams. Fastball, slow grounder to second base. That's Carter Ray. Makes the play. Fires to first base for the 3rd out of the inning. And the Saints pull off the sweep of the doubleheader against the George Brown Huskies, winning the game 12-4 to open the OCAA 2022 season. We hope to see you back here tomorrow as the St. Clair Saints take on the Humber Hawks at 1 o'clock for another doubleheader on opening weekend of the OCAA baseball season. My name is Dan Dominguez, and I'm from We Digital. I'd like to thank you for tuning in, and have a good night.